What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back playing our Pokemon VGC 2023 Regulation D ranked battles, and today we are featuring the last of the Lake Trio Mesprit. Recently, we've been using a ton of Azelf on the channel, using a little bit of Uxie as well last week, and now it's finally time for Mesprit to shine. Similar to the other members of the Lake Trio, it gets Levitate, it can go for Imprisoned Trick Rooms and things like that, so I think that it's as good as those Pokemon are at its role as like an Imprisoned Trick Room stopper, but it also has like really good coverage. It's the only member of the Lake Trio that gets Ice Beam, so I think it's very good against things like Tornadus, against other Landuruses, and I think Mesprit actually does bring a lot to the table. We're also going to be surrounding Mesprit with things like Swords Dance, Ground Terra, Landorus, as well as Moxie, Salamence with Earthquake. So I think that Mesprit slots in very well on this team. We have Landorus and Salamence being the main aggressive core, with support from things like Talonflame as another flying mon that can give them speed control, as well as Mesprit that can lock out those Trick Room teams, as well as cover up for the fact that, you know, Landorus and Salamence both don't like fighting other Landorus or Salamence. So I think it's a pretty cool team. Last but not least, we have a little bit of Gothitelle and Shempao. The question of the day is, do you guys still think the Ruin Pokemon are good? And if you do think they're good, like, where would you rank them? Like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, with first being the best, fourth being the worst of the Ruin Mons. I would say probably Shenpao, Chi-Yu, and it's hard to say with Wo-Chien and Ting-Lu, right? It's hard to say. They're both usable, but they both have like major drawbacks in this format. I still think they're good though. I still think the Ruin Pokemon are good. Let me know in the comments though what your ordered for are and why. And yeah, let's just see if we can get some big wins with Mesprit. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, cool. Looks like mostly Trick Room, but with a little bit of like Amoonguss and like Flutter Bundle. I really like this. I think Mesprit can be a really good mon here, being able to imprison that Trick Room. So I'm going to lead with Mesprit, and then we have to think, are they going to lead hands? And even if they did lead hands, they can't fake out the Mesprit, so we should be fine to just lead that into almost all these. But then what other mons do we want to lead to go up against like Flutter and Bundle? And potentially Amoonguss. I'm going to go Shenpao. And so I want to lock in the Shenpao in the first slot, and then Mesprit in the second slot. You're going to see when I send these out, Shenpao's going to take up a lot more of the screen, so it might make him over-tunnel on that slot, and that's exactly what we want them to do, so they can like over-commit to that slot. We can use Protect, so we can pivot it out. Just a generally safer play. As far as what I want to do in the back, I think like Sally and Talonflame are great mons to have in the back, especially if we have like the defense shred from the Shenpao still active at some point. It can really enable the Salamence to do a good job. That's a big flying Terra dual wing beat going into that Amoonguss potentially. So I really like everything about this. I think Gothitelle is also a very nice matchup. They're probably going to they're going to see no Goth at the start and think like, cool, I can go for Trick Room. And they're going to get imprisoned. So I do think that Mesprit could pop off pretty well here. And hopefully it does, right? Hopefully it's the best of the Lake Trio. Ursaluna Bundle. That's a new one. Haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one before. I don't know how I feel about it. I do not know how to feel about that one. It's going to be Booster. Yeah. So I think I'm going to protect the Shenpao and go for just a Mystical Power into the bundle. Just because I think it's free for the most part. And if you KO the Mesprit, I can just bring out something like Salamence, and Salamence does a ton of damage to these guys. So big Mystical Power. Hopefully get that big special attack boost. Get them to overcommit to the Shenpao slot. Let's see if they're protecting with the Luna or not. Hydro. Oh my gosh, not today, buddy. Nope, that's a miss. And no protect from the Luna. So let's see. Mystical Power does hit. This is a guaranteed special attack boost. Now that's within range of Sucker Punch. Okay. Headlong Rush. See, they overcommitted into the Shenpao. It doesn't work that way. And if they're going to Headlong Rush again, they're probably just going to start Facading now. That being said, I think we can just get away with like a Sucker Punch into the bundle. And Ice Beam's more damage, but I don't think we have enough to like really take them out. That being said, I could just click the Ice Beam, and it's great damage against Luna. It should be a 2-shot. I guess it can't freeze because they're burned. But, you know, it's still really good. So yeah, let's see. I wonder if they're going to play around. Nope, not play around. Nope, no play around. Just eat the Sucker Punch. Yep. Cool. And let's see how much damage we do here with this Ice Beam. It's going to do a decent amount. Yeah, cool. That's great. Facade in the Shenpao. Cool. Shenpao still lives, which means we can weave in another one of those Protects. And, yeah, I think we're in a great spot to win this one. I wonder if they're going to go with, like... I wonder if they're going to go Cress, right? Because if they go Cress, would they Ally Switch? Would they go Protect Trick Room? I think I would probably Oh, it's Flutter. Okay. I think the right play for me is to just Sucker Punch the Flutter, let them go for like their Fairy Terra whatever, and then bring out Talonflame Sally and just go get this good damage from the Sucker Punch, and then just go with like straight up. Actually, do I want to Sucker Punch it, or do I want? I think that what I'm going to actually do here, this might be a little bit wasteful, but I don't want to get Trick Roomed by like Sash Flutter. So I'm actually going to go for a Icicle Crash and an Ice Beam because I don't want to miss, and I like it to just get redirected. Let's see if they go Protect Luna. And if like they just go Fairy Terra, right? It looks like they're probably going Fairy Terra. I think this is fine because I think Sally and Talonflame have this in the back. So let's see. I wonder if they're doing the same, like, I wonder if they're going Fairy and that whole, like, Trick Room play. That'd be kind of nuts. And we're respecting, oh my god. That sucks, dude. That's so bad. Declaim. I mean, so it doesn't really matter then. But we could have totally just KO'd that guy. Ah, oh well. Hopefully we can still take out some damage on this Flutter. Not that much, though. Facade, yeah. Oh, that is just quite unfortunate that we missed an Icicle Crash. You know, you miss all the Icicle Crashes you make and you don't make. Never lucky. Alright, we have Talonflame and Sally. Now, we have not Terra'd, so I think that that's a really good thing. I wonder what they're going to do then. Like, they've used their Terra. I'm probably just going to Terastallize my Salamence. And I'm looking at the board state. Like, they can protect something. I bet it's probably a Specs Flutter, though. So what I'm going to do... We're faster than that Flutter with the Salamence. So I'm going to Brave Bird the Ursaluna just to get it off the board. And it's better to use Brave Bird. It's not better, but, like, I would say Koba's more uncommon than Akka on Amoonguss. So, like, I'm just going to go with the Brave Bird there in case they wanted to pivot. And I'm actually going to go Flying Terra, dual Wing Beat into this Flutter. And as long as we hit... we destroy them and get the +1 Moxie boost. Let's go. Salamence is up. Let's go. I think it's funny that, like, every other Pokemon has, like, used Terra to, like, double dip their stabs. And I feel like the Dragonmons never double dip Dragon. They've, like, never done that. We got a Kribby, didn't need it. We're orbed. We're using the 2014 Degenerate Talonflame today. And, yeah, like, Garchomp's go ground, you know. Salamence is going flying, you know. Hopefully we hit this dual Wing Beat, right? Let's go! This should be enough to KO, right? Flutters are bulky, but, like, that's a lot of damage. It's one of the only mons that still get dual Wing Beat. And it's just something so nice about that. And then we get the Moxie boost on top of it. Like, that's exactly what we want to see. So let's see what their last mon is. Give me that Moxie boost. Let's give me that. There we go. Yeah! Dude, that's just sick. Using Salamence out here. There's not that many mons that can still use Scarf, and I think Salamence is one of a dying breed. Alright, so we're going to go for the Flare Blitz. We're going to mix it up, go for Burns now. And yeah, we're Scarf, so we're just stuck doing this. It's neutral damage, but we do a lot. Dude, he's going to try and fight us. Okay. Go nuts. This is a lot of damage. I'm about to just hit my own Talonflame and get another Moxie boost. Look at that. That's still so much damage. That's so much. Alright. And then Flare Blitz and do it again. He's like, I can't Drain Punch versus these, they're flying mons. I feel your pain, Iron Hands. Dude, Salamance's so busted. Oh my gosh. You know, Iron Hands, it's so weird. Like, Iron Hands is so good. I think it's one of the best fake out users in the format. And we don't even use it for its ability. It's like an abilityless Pokemon for the most part, because Quirk Drive, it's so uncommon to use like a booster item on it. And there's no electric trains running around. Imagine when like Tapu Koko comes back, how much of a beast Iron Hands is actually going to be. Oh man, it's Bruxish. Okay, that's not normal at all. And Hisui and Decidueye with Grimmsnarl. That's a cool looking squad. I think I will actually still bring Mesprit though. Not that it's like really good. Like you can go for Psychic attacks for Sneasler, which is great. You can go for Ice attacks for Lando, which is totally great. So like I'm still going to bring this. I think bringing Sally as that cleanup piece is still very good. Let me think, though. I don't think there's an issue with bringing Lando here and Intimidate Cycling versus that board because they have some pretty susceptible to Intimidate Mons. So those two are good together. And then, like, do I want to bring, like, Sally and Talonflame or Shempao? I think Shempao is still okay. I do want to bring the Sally. I think I'm going to bring Gothitelle and just pivot into there, use it to break Sashes. Rocky Helmet's really good. And then, like, they can't pivot, and then I'm going to bring up my Sally and just, like, mess them up, I think. I don't think I need the speed control. I think Sally has this one under control. And Gothitelle has a little bit as well with, like, Thunderwave. I'm a big fan of putting, like, Thunderwave on your walls. You know, you don't need Trick Room Cresselia. A lot of the time, like, a mixture of, like, Icy Wind and Thunderwave work just fine. So I'm running my Gothitelle the same way. I think my moveset's something like Fake Out, Thunder Wave. I think I have Psychic, and I'm probably running Taunt. I've been a big fan of Taunt recently as well. So let's see. Grim Arcanine, pretty standard. What is this, 20? Is that 2020? Did everyone use Grim Arcanine? Let's see. Oh, it's a Clear Amulet. Okay. Yo, I see you. Dude, I see you out here, Arcanine. I see you. I see you getting Mystical Powered in the face and still eating this. Or actually, I'm going to Swords Dance, bro. I'm doing it. Bruh. Let's go. You can burn me if you want. You can go for a Will-O-Wisp. I don't know if the Arcanines that would run a Clear Amulet would run Will-O-Wisp. That doesn't seem... Oh my god, I'm so good. Bro, this is sick. It's fine. Good play. The Fake Out Protect play is weird. What did they think I was doing? What did they think I was doing? The world may never know. They're going to see lefties on Orlando. I wonder if I should weave in a Protect. It's hard to say, right? I want this Swords Dance. I want it bad. Yeah, I'll go for a Protect. I want to see what they do. And then next turn I can go for Fake Out Swords Dance, and they can't really do anything about that. So it's a good play. Show me the Wisp. You're not the only one with Protects, buddy. Buster Brown. Oh, they're tearing! Okay, dude, we're getting all these resources for free. Yes, please. Grass? Water. Okay. Not bad. Do they have Terra Blast? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Lando with the Protectamundo. Reflex fine. Now let's see. Are you Wisping? Head Smash. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that they weren't Intimidate, right? I mean, that works for me. I'm in a Clear Amulet, so makes sense here. We're not Intimidated, right? Yeah. So now we got the Fake Out. SD, baby. They can protect if they want. Absolutely able to protect. No one's saying that they can't. There it is. Hey, that works for me. I ain't doing anything else over here. They can Parting. That's like probably one of the only other things they can do. They can go for like a Taunt or something, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Swagger into my Goth, huh? Swaglad, alright. Wonder why they have Swagger. Oh, they probably Swagger and then like Mirror Herb copy with the Sneasler. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Okay, so we have a lot of damage here. Like, quite a bit. I'm wondering what I should do, though. I actually am going to Thunder Wave this Arcanine. I'm going to try. And I'm going to go for a Protect. Because I bet they actually outspeed Orlando with that Arcanine. And I don't want to even mess around. Head Smash can just go into that Protect all day. Let's go, Goth. Come on, don't hit yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Spirit Breaking the Goth, that's fine. Dude, what if I was competitive, bro? Alright, you can take the Rocky Helmet damage. I wonder how much damage we do with this Earthquake. Like, how much damage do you guys think this does? What if we went another one? Do it again. I'm going to go Rock Terra, so I lose my flying. And then I'm going to be at +4, and I'm just going to go like pop. Pop. We're going to see who's faster, too. I don't know who is faster here. I wonder if they're going to Swagger my Lando, bro. Don't do it. Oh, man. I don't even want them to. I'll one-shot myself. They're thinking that we're clicking Earthquake. I wonder if they're protecting this turn. Head Smash. Okay, cool. We resist it. That's how much that does resist it, bro. Oh, they crit me. Okay. Another SD. He's intimidated. Okay, so the right play. I wonder if they have E-speed on that. This is such a hard play for me. I think what we're going to do is protect with the Lando and Trick Room. I actually think I am going to Trick Room here. Yep. Because we underspeed their Arcanine, and I'd like to keep that. It sucks that we got crit. We made the right play, but got crit, you know? They could head smash the Mesprit if they want. I don't think it'll kill it. Yep. And if they KO the Mesprit, we just get to bring in Goth. Like, that works. That does... Oh, my gosh. They almost got us. Oh, the double up. Oh, my gosh. They're too good at this game. This tells us that they probably don't have E-speed then. But you still never really know. I think I'm going to bring in... probably Salamence here. I could bring in Goth, but they would just protect. The Reflect wears off. Ooh, I got a better idea. I'm going to bring in Goth and go Fake Out EQ and KO my own Goth. The Arcanine's going to protect or die. This stops the Reflect from going back up. Good play. Good play me. Fake Out there. EQ. You got it, and you got to protect. Yeah, so like this is going to kill my own Goth, but this completely takes away the pressure, right, from the Reflect. Everything that Grim basically does. Oh, of course it's Covert Cloak Grim. Great. So I just killed my Goth for like nothing. For literally no reason. Great. Dude, it's not easy out here. It's not easy. Okay, so that's down. Fresh Reflect. We got Sally in the back. I wonder what they're going to bring out. We get a Leftovers tick. This should let us live anything that's not a crit head smash. I wonder if they've had like Terra Water this like whole time. I guess we can still flinch with Rockslide. They have the Covert Cloak Clear Amulet. Dude, the closed team sheet degeneracy out here. Alright. What is their last Pokemon? Or not the last two. They still got two more. This is still an uphill battle. Sneasler. They can go Fake Out. They're going to go Fake Out there and like head smash my Sally. I actually think what I'm going to do is actually just dual wing beat that thing. And I think I am actually just going to click Earthquake still to keep everyone honest. So if you overcommit into my Sally, yeah, that works. And Sally can't protect, right? I could have clicked Rock Slide there to flinch the Arcanine. Now let's see. You can miss a head smash. You crit me already once. Oh, never lucky, bro. Alright. I don't even know if this Arcanine goes down. I really don't. There's a Reflect up. We're at +4. +4. Okay. I mean, he's down. If the last Mon sucks, Lando holds, right? If the last Mon is something that's slower than Lando or bad, Lando can hold. That's a Mirror Herb on the Sneasler, right? We know it from how the Grim was built. So yeah, let's see. If we can one-shot an Arcanine, we can probably one-shot most things through Reflect. So let's see. Oh, it's that fish thing. Okay. I mean, that's probably slower than Lando, but you never know. I'm going to go for a Protect. To get an extra tick of Leftovers. And let's see if this ends up being a bad play. Watch the like Strong Jar or some shit. Close combat. I mean, it's neutral against Lando. And let's see what the fish is doing. Wave Crash. Yeah, that's not good for me. That thing could probably kill me. And it probably outspeeds, realistically. I have no clue what that thing's base speed is, but like, I think all those fish are pretty fast, even though it gets Trick Room. Alright, so one shot, one opportunity. Mom Spaghetti. You got any sashes over there? Now's your chance to use them. CC. Lando doesn't even hold, bro. Unlucky. Unlucky. We shot our shot. We shot the shot, and it just wasn't enough. Not in this one. Alright, it's actually really cool to test this against potential Trick Room. I really think the Mesprit is a good matchup into this sort of stuff. We have the Covert Cloak to stop fake outs. We can imprison the Trick Room. We just have to make sure we're not losing to things like Charizard. And so I'm actually going to lead like Salamence. Salamence Mesprit. We can Rock Slide that Zard. We can do so many cool things. I can dual Wing Beat that Lilligant and break Sash. Like, I'm feeling the Sally here. And then as for the rest of the Mons, I think that Lando could actually just be a good Mon here. It's a big Earthquake, got a couple of Flyers and a Levitator. And I'm going to bring the Shenpao because I want to. I think the Ruin Pokemon are still good. I think Shenpao is the best one. So this should be a win. I'm thinking this should be a win. But let's see how they want to play it. Obviously, Lilycole things can happen. They can just lead Lilycole and we can just lead being really sad. Or they can lead like Hands Trick Room, which doesn't stop us from imprisoning. They could also lead like Zard stuff, and Salamence and Zard speed tie. But I'm Scarfed, so if they're also Scarfed, it can be another, you know, weird speed tie. That being said, we're probably fine just clicking that big rock slide. Let's see what they want to go with. I think teams like this should have a Flutter Mane on them to kind of keep us honest, right? That's the thing, is like you can have your Lilycole variant, you can have your Fire Giraffe variant, but if you don't have that like Flutter, they can just go like a completely different like late game sweeper mode or a completely different way to set Trick Room. It's a lot easier for us to like play around that sort of stuff. I feel like on this team, the Hatterene and the Fire Giraffe do like basically the same thing. So they led Hands Lilligant. Weird. That is a weird one. I'm gonna click Dual Wing Beat into the Lilligant, and I think I'm just gonna click Mystical Power into the Hands, which seems weird. But I think it's probably the right option because I think the Lilligant's probably going to protect, and they're probably going to try and like just get pot shots on our Mons here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a protect Lilligant. Okay, or they're just dead, and because they didn't know we were Scarfed, that breaks their sash. This is so sick, right? I think it's just the coolest thing ever, and we get a Moxie boost. I wonder if they noticed that we weren't Intimidate, right? I have no idea. Let's see what this Hands does. Obviously, Hands can hit pretty hard. There's the Moxie boost. We did not have to Terra to get that play off either. Mystical Power misses, never lucky, bro. It's not 100% accuracy. Ice Punch my Sally. Ow. Ow. Maybe I should have trusted this. Nah, I think that's fine. We have a Lando coming in. But, like, that Mystical Power would have been really, really nice to hit. Lando's perfect here now that the Lilligant's gone. We're not really as afraid. And there's Zard. Yeah, we're still kind of afraid of Zard, but, like, I think that we'll be fine. They could pivot out for Torkoal. They have the Ice Punch. Like, we saw the Ice Punch already. We know it's there. So I'm actually just going to protect and go for a Mystical Power into that slot. Because I want to see what their play is here. They're pivoting out for Torkoal, and I want to see this happen. I also want the Torkoal to take a good amount of damage. Alright. Man, if we would hit that Hands with that first Mystical Power, that would have been so nice. I wonder if they're just going to click Heat Wave or like a flamethrower. Yeah, I don't know. If I can miss Mystical Power, you can totally miss Heat Wave. I said it, I'll say it again. I wonder if that Torkoal's gonna like Helping Hand Heat Wave next turn. I don't know anything about their Zard set. There's the Heat Wave. Let's see how much damage we do. God, that Earthquake would just end their life. And the Mystical Power does hit. That is actually very nice because it puts a Torkoal within range for the Earthquake. So let's see. What do we want to do here? We have Shenpao. I think our best shot is just try and eat this Earthquake. And I'm going to, sorry, eat the Heat Wave. And I'm going to do it like this just to make sure both those guys go down. Especially the Torkoal. This will make sure Torkoal goes down. And we don't need to really do anything else. I'm going to go for a Mystical Power into the Torkoal just in case they want to pivot it out for Hands and protect their Zard for a turn. It's all up to Lando. It's all up to Lando. If I had Water Terra, this would be all over. But let's see. If that Torkoal is Helping Handing and they're like, they have like a Charcoal or like, we didn't see Orb. So maybe they have Specs or something. There's a Heat Wave. All right, cool. As long as Lando can eat this. 2 HP Lando! Dude, we have a really thick Lando set, by the way. So it's like, yo, EQ, baby. That Charizard is a fire type right now. It is not in the air. Lando with the crit on the Zard that we didn't need. You see us staring at that Zard? Easy. Easy. Lando holds. We can go for the Protective Block, the Hands. And we are going to be able to get this one. We are going to be able to get it. Good thing they didn't go for a Helping Hand Torkoal. Oh my gosh, we would have been KO'd. They could have also just missed Heat Wave. You know, we would have taken those all the way to the bank. And then what's our last mon? Is it Shenpao, right? Awesome. We just go for a double protect into like a Sacred Sword Earthquake or something like that. And we're going to be good. Cool. Alright. I would not be surprised to see a scoop, but, you know, anything can happen. Protect. Protect. It's gonna be like sash hands. What is it? Shucka hands. Oh my gosh, I'll be so sad. Let's see if they just Drain Punch or something. Would you fake out? You'd fake out the Lando, right? Yeah, you gotta do it. You don't know what I have. I mean, you know I have fake out. Or sorry, you know I have protect because I did it earlier, so maybe you did. Alright. EQ. EQ, baby. Just a little bit extra damage. Sacred Sword. That's a lot of damage, actually. That's a good amount of damage. And this is a Ground Terra EQ with the Shempao damage shred. Yeah, we don't even kill on Shempao with it. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Didn't even have to show our sash, and we take those wins all the way to the bank. That's what we like to see. All right, the perfect test for this team is like a Shempao Dragonite team, I think. This is going to be really hard. You can't really intimidate anything. I mean, you can intimidate Shempao and Dragonite, but they get all clear amulets. You don't really want to intimidate Urshi's. This is going to be a hard one. I think I can actually still lead Lando, though. I think that, like, this lead is actually really good. And then, yeah, it's so hard. We still got to bring Sally. Sally's a big pivot, and we got to bring our own Shempao. Mesprit, I've used in all the other games. I don't think Mesprit with, like, Imprison Trick Room is the play versus, like, Shempao, Dragonite, Urshi. But still a really good mon. I think Mesprit is viable. I was talking about it a little bit earlier. I think like it's the closest thing this format has to a Porygon 2 equivalent until we get that in the DLC. And while I think Azelf is probably the best, Uxie's really cool, and even Mesprit has like a wide enough move pool to actually make it, you know, viable. It has good ability in Levitate, so you can pair it next to Earthquake mons, and we're gonna win this one, right? Oh yeah, dude, I got this. I got this. Okay, who are you going after? See, you can't have Sash on both mons. That's the thing. So, like, you can't have Sash on both. So, what if I just did, like... What if I just did that? You know, we remember how much damage Orlando did to our own Shempao last game. So, what the plan here is we're going to go for the... Watch. You'll see what happens. We got this. We have Feint, too, if we need it. So, I think we're in a good enough spot. And I don't think that Orlando dies if we lose half of that 4 times weakness to ice and we put the Intimidate up. I think the Lando's going to hold here. Just barely. But then, like, we'll have 4 and they'll have 2. And yes, we don't have a Tailwind yet, but, like, I think we're going to be okay. I love this Talonflame set, dude. You do not need to set Tailwind. Like, Talonflame's just a bully. And I know that had to be, like, a Banded Urshi next to it on a team like this. Or some sort of, like, Mystic Water or, like, maybe even Scarf Urshi. You get nothing. You get nothing. Icicle Crash, don't flinch me, don't crit me, just leave me alone, and let me hit my EQ baby. And remember, Feint is a higher priority than moves like Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet, and things like that, so even if we don't KO them here, we're going to be absolutely fine. I think Feint can take that out, right? Like, we think, it's at least 2 Feints can take it out, so I can go protect Lando Feint, and we'll see what happens. What if I just Swords Danced in their face? Flutter! Oh my gosh. Alright, that's bad. That's not good. Okay, but that has to be where the sash is. And I feel that Shempao, I think we really low-rolled that. I think we should have done a lot more damage. Photosynthesis speed boost is bad. So that means that like these mons are going to have a hard time competing versus that. We are just going to protect Orlando for 1 turn. And they're not going to let me get this Tailwind up at all. So I'm going to try and get the Feint, though. Try and get that Feint. Maybe we crit. Maybe I should be attacking with Lando. Protect Flutter is unique there. Tells me that they're missing a coverage move, I think. Let's see if the Feint does it. Let's go. So if they ignore the Talonflame, next one gets it. That Life Orb Feint, bro. Okay, so the next Feint will get it. And then we probably, because we've gotten the 2 ticks of leftovers, we're out of range of like just a D-Gleam unless you Terrastalize. And if you go for it like that, I don't think you can really stop the... Actually, let me think about that. Do I want to set Tailwind this turn? No. I got it for the Shempao. We just go for the EQ. Go for the Feint. I'm gonna laugh they protect, bro. Let's go. Hopefully this Chaos. Yeah, dude, Talonflame busted. Busted. And let's see, Deagling maybe? Maybe Shadow Ball? Moonblast? Yeah, Shadow Ball and a Talonflame. Dude, you're just going to eat the EQ on Lando? You're just going to... I think they thought they're going to live. Or maybe they thought that, like, Sucker Punch might go first, and so they might be able to Sucker Punch the Lando first, but it doesn't work like that. This is EQ, baby! Good night, good fight, yo. Oh my goodness. See that health bar disappear. They got 1 Mon left. We got 3. I think the right play is to save the Shen Pao in the back. I think you just go with Salamence to flex on their Dragonite. Right? Because we also want to see like where they Terra. So, Goldango. That's Earthquake City out here. Population? Are they going to go flying? Dude, I would love it. I don't think they Terra this game, right? I'm like, terrible. I'm going to Earthquake. Alright, so we Earthquake here. And actually, there isn't a reason to Earthquake with Lando yet. We should actually protect Lando for like 1 turn and force them to overcommit. That is actually the right. This is the right play. We get an extra leftovers tick and we get to see what Terra they go into. And it's not like Salamence like really cares. Yep. Yeah, this is the right play for a few reasons too. Because like Salamence would be locking into Earthquake. And if you take out the Lando slot and have to send out Shen Pao, you know, I might go into a situation where I don't want to be there. Right, that's the water shot. That's the exact Terra you need to be on Dango in this situation. So good stuff. But also, this lets them waste the Make It Rains on the Salamence slot too, so then Lando might be able to better eat them. So it's the right play to go for the Protect here. Just a little bit of patience never hurt anybody. And let's see, EQ. Yep, there's the Make It Rain. So let's see. Because they did that, I can actually just pivot out my Salamence. I can pivot out Salamence for Shen Pao. It'll add the damage shred onto the Dango, and then we'll just Earthquake and just absolutely melt everything. Cool. I wonder if they're going to protect Dango this turn. Nothing really wrong with that, but like we're just getting more and more health. We're also using leftovers. All right. This is the perfect way to end the question of the day, right? Are the Ruin Pokemon still good? I think Shen Pao is still great. I think Chi-Yu's still great. I think Tinglu is a lot better than people give it credit for. Yeah, it has a terrible matchup against Urshi, but it forces the Urshi, which means Urshis can lose to so many things. You saw in this game, like Talonflame just ate that Urshi up. So, it's going to be good. This is a faster Dango than my Lando, but we are going to be able to hold because we got the -1 special attack drop from earlier. And Lando, big damage. Survey says, come on. Come on, Lando. Oh, holding on by a thread. Shen Pao goes down. We're just going to bring out Sally and go for Dragon Claw. I don't want to miss. Salamence is also really cool, you know, and Salamence is like another Pokemon that can also still check those Urshis with a big dual wing beats. So I feel that like Tinglu's still very good, and then I actually think Wo-Chien is better in this format than it was in Regulation C. That's just my personal opinion. Wo-Chien, we used it on that Uxie team the other day, and it was just absolutely crazy how good Wo-Chien was. I think Leech Seed in general is just a really, really good mechanic in this format. So we're just going to go for a Protect here because we can. Elongate those presences. And we already know that they don't have like a Bright Priority or anything weird. So we're just doing the Protect to flex. Just the flex, bro. And the D-Claw to finish out. Cool beans. And again, like for some reason, if that D-Claw didn't do it, for some reason, they'd have to use another Make It Rain, which means that last Make It Rain probably wouldn't even KO the Lando. So we take those wins all the way to the bank. And we use Mesprit in a lot of the games today. Let me know what you think about this team. If you want to use this team, its rental is up on Patreon, as well as all the other really cool teams I've been using. Think about checking out even the lowest tier, the $2 tier, gets access to all those cool teams, as well as a bunch more other cool content I've planned this month. So thank you to everyone for the support. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the battles. And other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.